Hey everybody, Mark Herman, aka LA Bengal fan on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, repping the Bengals for the AFC Northerners. As you can see, I got a ton of work behind me, so let's get to this. I'm not even taking the time to put a jersey on. Don't need to. Let's go through the good, the bad, and the ugly, and there was a lot of all of it. So not as much good as we should have had. This was a game we could have won. We should have won. This was probably, in my opinion, our best chance to win a game this year was this week. We're not going to beat the Jets next week. I doubt we beat either of the Browns games we have. We're certainly not beating New England. So what's that leave us with? At Miami for maybe one win. But this was really our best chance. I think this would have been a good win for our fan base. And it's a shame they shit the bed and it didn't happen. So let's go through it real quick. First things first, let's talk about the good. Welcome back, Denard. You looked great today. Also, Lawson had a big day. And I've got to tip my hat to Joe Mixon. He just plays hard every single play, every single week. The guy's got heart. The guy's got the right spirit. We're wasting his rookie contract, but I really hope we can put some decent players around him next season. The bad, let's just say what it is. It's just bad situational football. I mean, we have them pinned deep late in the second quarter. We can get the ball back and maybe get some points before half. And what do? We let them out and let them flip the field on us. Just bad situational football. Horrible pass interference call on Webb on a third down play in the third quarter. But the next play, you don't go and commit a horrific pass interference call, which is actually pass interference. I mean, just complete brain farts at the wrong time. That I realized that PI call shouldn't have happened, but you can't give them another 30 yards on the next play and basically gift them a field goal. So BW Webb, you're horrible. You're another Drake or Patrick. And then the biggest one, obviously, was the blown coverage where Webb just gets thrown down like a rag doll by Washington, but it's blown coverage, guys. We had every opportunity to win this game. I mean, they pulled Mason Rudolph. They put in their third string quarterback, and we can't win the game. It's just unbelievable. Mixon, and when we talk about situational, Mixon has a 5-yard loss. He turns it into a positive play for a first down. The very next play, I mean, this should have sparked us into the very next play. Finley hits Tyler Boyd, who fumbles the ball. Just completely. We went from saying, oh my gosh, we're going to tie or take the lead on this drive to here we go again. And you could just see the body language and the way Bengals played after that Boyd fumble. Their heart was just not in it. Not in it at all. And then the ugly. Let's talk about it. Ryan Finley. Guys, Glenn came back today. The line gave ample protection today. He was pressured at times, but he had a lot of times where he could step up in the pocket, make plays, and he just flat out missed receivers. He just flat out missed them. I mean, he aired it out twice in the first half, and that's how he got the Tyler Boyd touchdown. But just flat out misses receivers. It's obvious that Ryan Finley will never develop it to be a starting quarterback. That's obvious. Okay, so it's time to shake and jake. It's Dogala time. So I really believe that needs to happen next week at home against the Jets. Let's bring in Dogala. Let's see what we have and go from there, because Finley doesn't look like he'll ever develop into anything but maybe, and I'm saying maybe, a capable backup. But that's all he's ever going to be. Doesn't have the arm strength and just flat out misses receivers. Just flat out misses them. It's terrible. He had Erickson wide open and just threw it out of bounds. I mean, you got to give the receiver a chance. All he had to do was put in his belly, and it was a touchdown. 10 points each of these last 2 weeks were the test, and Finley failed it. Okay, putting up 10 points in each game against the Raiders, and then this week at home in a game where we should have won this game. This would have been, if we had gone 1-15 and we had a win today, this would have been a very satisfying win for the fan base, and you couldn't deliver it. I've seen enough of Finley. I've seen enough, so you're done. Dogala time. Let's do it. Let's put in Dogala next week. And we're not going to win the game. The Jets played very well today against the Raiders at home. They're starting to kind of click on offense. We're not beating the Jets next week. They're going to come in and win. Darnold's playing with some confidence. The team's moving the ball. The defense is playing better. If C.J. Mosley's playing, we're definitely not going to win. but I don't see us. I don't see us winning. Maybe Miami. That's it. That's our only shot. People have asked in the comment section for me to comment on whether I want Burrow or Young or what I want to do with the first round pick. And I really we have to see what we do in free agency. It's definitely Chase Young or Burrow. It's got to be one of those two. We're either going to go quarterback or we're going to go for the best player in the draft. If Dogala doesn't look good and we don't have any plan on a quarterback, we have to go Burrow. We have to. We don't have a choice. We cannot. He's the clear-cut best quarterback in this draft. He's looking really good. Each week at LSU, he looks better and better. We have to take Burrow. Unless Dogala comes in. And that's why I want to see what we've got with Dogala. We have to answer these questions. So these games have to be turned into something positive. That means evaluating our roster. That means Jake Dogala. One other good thing I want to mention is the defense did play better today. They kept us in this game. The last 2 weeks, the defense has given this team a chance to win. Finley couldn't deliver and move the offense. It's time. It's time to move on to Dogala, and it's time to see what we've got, and we'll make a decision coming up. So that's all I've got. Like I said, I don't think we're going to beat the Jets next week. I don't see this team winning a game, maybe against Miami. So this is an 0-16, 1-15 season. We'll have the first round pick. Right now, I'd go Burrow just because of what I see us lacking at QB. So that's it. So with that, I will say, fuck Mike Brown until you sell the team. And hoo to everybody, and have a good week. Take care.